The Federal and Francis Xavier Engineering College jointly present the Nellai Marathon 2024. This event is powered by Little Flower Public School and NIMS Hospital, Tirunelveli. Run for Health on Sunday, December 29. Entry is free and all are welcome.
Hello and a warm welcome to Federal's special program, Capital Beat. Narendra Modi government has amended the conduct of election rules to restrict the access to a section of poll documents that were earlier available for the public. Now, what has happened? Earlier, activists said the documents like reports and other communications by returning officers, polling officers, and observers, among others, could be accessed, but with the changes in rules, it will now be difficult. Now, how has it happened? Supreme Court lawyer Mehmood Pracha had filed a petition asking for videography of all the elections, whether it was the Lok Sabha elections, whether it was Haryana, Jammu Kashmir, Maharashtra, and Jharkhand. And all of a sudden, Punjab and Haryana High Court gave an order saying that this videography should be shared with Mehmood Pracha. And once this order came, immediately after that, Centre has amended the election conduct rules. Now, how is it really harmful for the electoral democracy? And what is it really going to do? Is it a big setback? Joining me now is Supreme Court lawyer Mehmood Pracha with us. Thank you so much, Mehmood, for joining. He's on a travel and he's joined us breaking his travel schedule. Thank you so much, Mehmood, for joining. And how do you see this amendment which has been brought in as far as the election rules are concerned?
Neeluji, thank you very much for talking to me. Right now, I am on my way to Sivni at Bandhavgarh in Madhya Pradesh for a very big rally against the use of EVM and to bring back paper ballot. So it's catching up. And this is the fear which Narendra Modi Sahab, RSS, BJP and Mr. Rajiv Kumar are now suffering from. And the fear is real. People are now getting up in arms. Now, what did I do? That they had to change the goalpost after they lost the game. And what game did I win? Did I got the election set aside of Lok Sabha, of Haryana or Maharashtra or any other election? No. The only thing which I got was that I will be given as a citizen, as a person, the entire videography which I had ensured by an earlier order of Delhi High Court of the 90 seats of Haryana elections. Now these elections, ideally speaking, from the side of Rajiv Kumar ji, Election Commission, Narendra Modi Sahab, would have shown to the world how neutral, how in consonance with all the rules, laws, and the guidelines, manuals of the Election Commission, which have been prepared and followed from 1970s and 60s onward, have been meticulously followed. So I was trying to prove Mr. Modi, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, honest and truthful people that they have conducted elections in a very, very honest manner. So why are they putting hurdles? They should have given it to me. And what more, that they were saying that these documents are kept in strong rooms. All those lies have been exposed thoroughly. My judgment doesn't say that because I have filed a case, these 90 seats material should be given to me. My case actually means that any citizen who files a case across the country for any election has to be given this material without approaching the court. And all this while Election Commission was lying and giving in writing also to many candidates and many political parties that you can only get this material by taking a court order.
No, but so Mehmood, do you think that by amending these rules, in a way, government has almost like admitted to the fact that yes, there was rigging in the elections, there was something which was really going wrong, as what everybody has been saying and accepting?
See, I am an Ambedkarite. So we know how to tackle people who want to break the constitution and break the rules and principles of Ambedkar Sahab. The biggest of that was giving and providing one vote for every citizen, equal right of vote to every citizen. So this was a knee reaction, of course, and Modi Sahab and Amit Shah Sahab are very used to their strong arm tactics. So they want to crush any dissent, any attempt to expose their good deeds or bad deeds with an iron fist. So that is what they did. But man proposes, God disposes. So now election commission is a election laws, especially after introduction of the EVMs. And this is what I have been saying regularly, is a very, 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 very complex, and that would be an understatement, a process. Nobody can understand it. It took me full 2 months of reading thousands upon thousands of pages and then using their and trying to understand what permutation combinations are there to put this election together. Entire government of India machinery and state government officials are trained throughout the year. Now this is the simplicity of EVM elections. So I had and I contested election also to physically verify and understand all these issues. So I have somewhat become an expert in this. I am sure that election commission, especially Mr. Rajiv Kumar and his team, do not themselves understand the laws, rules, regulations, and their own guidelines very clearly. So
Yeah.
apparently they have crushed my attempt, but knowing the law, I have actually I have a far more and stronger upper hand than I had with the Haryana judgment. So
No, but what I
they
want to
will fall
understand
flat.
from you, yeah, but what I want to understand from you is that by bringing these amendments, now really what happens? Are we not going to have access to CCTV footage, Form 17, and other electronic records? And remember the case of Anil Masih, what happened in Chandigarh, what he was doing with the ballot papers, that came to light only because of the CCTV footage. So all that is now a no-go area. We will not have access to any of this now from now on. What does this amendment really mean?
That is the attempt. That is the direct attempt. But
Okay.
luckily for the country, they are not so intelligent. They have landed themselves into a bigger trap, and that strategy I will not disclose. I will disclose it in the course of time and in the courts. But what they have said is the little
No,
I
but
can tell you right
are you
now.
planning to challenge this amendment which has
Why
been
should
brought in?
I? Why should I? I have got an order which is in my favor and they will have to supply, otherwise, they will face contempt of court. Just to tell you one small thing, any amendment which is brought, and this amendment included, is with the prospective effect, prospectively, not retrospectively. So they will
Hmm.
have to give me the videography of all the 543 Lok Sabha election seats. They will have to give me, and I've already made my moves for Jharkhand election, for Jammu Kashmir election, for Maharashtra election. I've already made my moves. So that they will have to give. And that those videos and material. And that is their biggest fear. I will not speak a word. World will see what they have done during the elections, what the officials of election commission have done in the elections for manipulating and destroying and changing machines. Everything will be crystal clear. Why should I say a word? And that is what I was preparing for meticulously. At times, it was a very, very lonely battle for me. Only a few people were left, like Deva Sayam Saab, Pyarelal Garg Saab, and people like them were left with me. So, but ultimately, truth prevails. So I will not speak a word. That is what I am saying. Let the world
No, but
see.
see, for example, Mehmood, the parties like the left party, CPIM has asked for a withdrawal of this amendment. Now, is that enough? Of course, political parties will do their own posturing. Now, I was just reading a short while back, CPIM has said that please withdraw these amendments. Is that really going to help the cause?
I mean, can there be something more appalling? Can there be something more anti-constitutional? Can there be something more criminal than what they have done? I mean, they would subvert the courts like this, like a ziffy. So everyone who is asking for its withdrawal is absolutely right, and not just for this order. I mean, you can't use a bulldozer to bulldoze court's judgments. That is quite a natural thing to do, and but that is what they are getting used to. So it was quite a natural response, and I think the entire country should stand up and say you can't bulldoze the court's judgment. And this is not the first time they're doing this. They're done so for selection of the election commissioners also. So I was ready. So I was planning, and I was laying a trap for them, and they have fallen right into it. So country should not worry. But this, as a principle, is most fascist decision. This kind of decisions have to be again stopped by mass movement. You can't bulldoze court's judgment. What will be left in our democracy then?
But for the common man to understand, does this amendment which has been brought about, is it like a last nail in the coffin of the electoral democracy in the country?
Yes, you can say that. I mean, when you see what they have done is that they were used to winning this football match, where I don't want to comment on many institutions, but all the institutions were actually to some extent or the other compromised. But suddenly, goals after goals, and then 90 goals together, defeating all their earlier 46 goals which they had made in Supreme Court and various other court cases. So now this 90 has been a death blow to their fascism also. So this response from someone who is used to bulldoze everyone was quite natural, and I was ready for it. So that's the saving grace. But otherwise, as a concept, as a this thing, other if I was not prepared, this would be the biggest blow to our efforts also. But I mean, can you imagine what they're doing? And brazenly so. And this is not some election commission asking them that we are in big trouble, save us. Central government has issued this. Just read the notification.
No, but
Central government has.
the news reports, Mehmood, news reports say that this recommendation was given by the election commission to the government, after which the government brought in this notification.
See, I don't get misled so easily. I am reading what is there on record. I am reading the notification. So what I see today is that central government has issued in consultation with the election commission. That is what the notification says. I will not be misled like others. So you have to Rajiv Kumar Saab has to think more when he's dealing with me. So so the picture, what is clear today is Modi Saab and his central government, in consultation with, at best, issued this. It doesn't say that election commission has requested us. Now they may create documents for that now, and which I will catch them once again that they have created these documents post facto. So they have to be careful when they are dealing with the Ambedkarite. They have to be very careful.
But what does this amendment really mean? And now you are on a campaign to bring back the ballot papers, and now suddenly this amendment has been brought in. Are you going to make this as well into a sort of a campaign and tell the people that, look, this is what the intention of the government is?
Now, this is the biggest proof I could ever give to the people of the country and to the entire world. I have just become a tool, small tool, to
Okay.
expose them by their
Hmm.
own doings. They have given this, that
Hmm.
when we are getting caught red handed, if not some other darker color, darker red color, they have given that we will not give. Election Commission, if you remember, they have called the world. They have spent crores and crores to, in the words of Rajiv Kumar Saab and Election Commission, Golden Bridge, to show how neutral and how transparent and how free and fair our elections are. And this was what I was going to prove to the world, that it was absolutely fair and fair. There was no tampering of EVMs. There was no opening of EVMs. There was no changing of EVMs. There was no hacking of EVMs by way of SLU. This is exactly what my motive was. Although the Election Commission had argued at length in Haryana High Court and various other high courts also, that I'm a mischievous person. I have malicious intent. I am not a voter of Haryana. I am not a citizen of Haryana. I have not contested elections in Haryana. I should not be given this, otherwise I will create havoc in the country. And Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, in his maiden speech in the Maharashtra Assembly, took my name 5-6 times, that you are launching an election rally against this rally against EVM. Do it. Just I'm translating that what he said. But why have you brought this, Mr. Pracha? a lawyer of terrorist, you bring some patriot lawyer. That is an attempt to threaten me, na? Amit Shah
Right.
Saab's all tactics have failed on me. So now a new person has come, and that too from the protection of the assembly, the floor of the assembly. So they are threatening me left, right, and center. They have, in fact, after my judgment of 9th of December, Umar Abdullah Saab said, I don't know under what circumstances, spoke against EVMs. Then Abhishek Banerjee Saab spoke against EVMs. Umar Abdullah Saab's father has supported our cause. Mamta Banerjee Sahiba has strongly supported our cause. So all these are signs. Then Mr. Fadnavis, all that failed. Then they brought this notification on 20th, right 11 days after, on the last day of. And where was the necessary? See what these CPIM and all these parties are saying is, where is the procedure? If you change a law, there is a procedure. Now you speak to stakeholders. Now Modi ji doesn't think, and election commission of course doesn't, no, not election commission, but Rajiv Kumar Saab and his team does not think that people of India are stakeholders. They should at least have spoken to BJP, RSS, their allies. Then can we do it? At least they are stakeholders. Opposition parties are not stakeholders. They have
Right.
not even consulted any one of the political party, any political party. Without that, they have changed the law. And that too, central government is changing. So all these things are actually giving me more credence, and the effect of which is visible now all political parties. And I am thankful to the Congress party also for and especially to Supriya Shrineth Sahiba, who has made a detailed video and written a detailed tweet. I mean, this is what they're doing. So now they have given me credibility themselves, and
No,
this
so
is the
you are
biggest
saying that
proof.
now, so far, the political parties had not backed your Bring Back Ballot campaign. So now you're hopeful that the political parties will also be by your side, and you would be able to carry on your campaign much more easily there.
No, I'm saying it very, very categorically. I say things which initially people think are strange and unbelievable. Many things I've said and many things I've done which were unbelievable. So, and I'm an Ambedkarite, I'm repeating at the cost of repetition. So, I am saying now, with this background in mind, if the political parties, opposition political parties, uh, help us, the civil society, not just me, then we have a plan, I have a plan to have re-elections in upward of 90 Lok Sabha seats. One. Two, upward of 15 assembly seats in Haryana. Upward of 150 seats in Maharashtra. And that too in a span of about 6 to 8 months. And have re-elections in many seats in Jharkhand and many seats in Jammu and Kashmir.
No, but
Also,
6 months time, Mehmood, looks very far-fetched. Knowing the sluggishness of the courts,
I
how are you hopeful that within six months
I
you'll be
have
able
chalked out
to
a plan. As I initially said, I
Hmm.
say things which seem unbelievable in the beginning, but I have a plan. That's all I can say. And legal plan.
All
I
right.
need support of these political parties.
And
I
I'm
have a
sure you don't
clear-cut
want to
plan.
disclose the legal plan right now on the program.
Yes, I am trying on my own single-handedly. That
Okay.
that will take time. I will
Okay.
have these elections set aside, but that will take years. If political parties support me, it will take months. That's all I'm saying clearly and without mincing words.
All right. Thank you so much, Mehmood Pracha, for joining on the Federal. It's wonderful to have you on the program. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this interview, subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal.
The Federal and Francis Xavier Engineering College jointly present the NLA Marathon 2024. This event is powered by Little Flower Public School and NIMS Hospital, Tirunelveli. Run for Health on Sunday, December 29. Entry is free and all are welcome.